not going out park? Oh. Hang on to your tickets. They'll punch your tickets on the train later. Okay. To the right?
Yeah, to the right. That's something like that.
You want to sit on?
Just sit right here, because you get a good view of the yard. I'll just set this up right here.
Of course, and I remember riding with her, and she, both of us on the same horse. She said, watch it, he'll try to scrape us off on the tree. Yeah, that's what he'd go under low ground. She had a concussion now.
It's actually open seating. You're free to move around.
Oh, nice. Okay, great. No, like, oh, sir, you know, this is not a. Are you steering?
Oh, they do reserve seating if you're on the train lights, but that's at Christmas time. That's what all the Christmas decorations are for.
And I'm guessing the next car over is the
Concessions.
Yeah. Oh, I see. They have an outdoor one concession.
Yeah, there's outdoor behind.
Hey, mommy. Hey, cheese. Hurry, look.
Nice. Oh, finally I got to be on a real train.
Yeah.
Whoever's down there at the moment, when they come out.
Like I said, I was trying to volunteer at the other one, but they never really stopped me. I think this might be easier to get to, though. I think.
Yeah, except the you might as well. Otherwise, you have to go with that car.
But yeah. I mean, but that's easier than the other one.
They do run some trains out of Fremont. Oh, Niles.
Oh, they do?
Oh,
okay. Well, I can
so
kind
maybe you
of.
can volunteer for those.
Oh, the ones out of Fremont?
Yeah, because they're easy.
I'll ask them about it, yeah. So I kind of like to be part of the crew.
I am.
I remember. I know you like to ride too.
Although I haven't been doing a hell of a lot.
They have one in Santa Rosa?
I was going to two, but I decided not to go to both of these, and not all of them, not all the time anyway. This is too much.
Yeah. Oh, no, let's go where. But the open one is back there. You want to be open? You want to be inside?
Yeah, we don't want to open the window.
Do they always leave the decorations on?
I think they're just lazy right now. Because normally you don't want to leave those up all year because they're going to get sun damage and all that.
Yeah?
You don't want to leave them up all year because they're going to get sun damage.
Oh, sure, yeah. Got a little thin.
This might work.
What do you want to put it in? Yeah, I was going to say, why don't you look at it?
Let's just hope no one opens that or else I'm screwed.
Well, Lisa's hanging on with the water.
It's fine to get fresh air.
Personally, I prefer the cat.
Here, Mom, I have your little bag.
I don't know. See, I don't wear caps like that anymore. So, yeah.
Okay. I'll go get it if I need it. Dad wants to go outside.
I put it outside, it's too hot. There might be
If they have like a more like conductor, a more traditional looking hat, I would probably get that. That would be kind of cool.
No worries.
Perfect. All right, here we go. Oh, this is good.
Nah, because I requires both hands, I could get this one open.
Wait until, okay. You want some help?
I think I got it.
Okay, that one would be good.
Perfect.
Yeah. Get some ventilation. Depending on the way back we want to sun.
You don't, no, she's coming, she's going to.
Reed, that was funny when you told me about the egg hunt. I don't even remember.
Well, you were only about 5 or maybe 7. What did you do? Oh, remember when we used to do Easter? Oh, yeah. Right. And we just laid eggs all around the garden. Yeah. And Sam and Oliver were hunting them and like walking right over them. And Oliver says, "We are so good at this." As he stepped over an egg.
And Grandma Helen was just sitting down and laughing.
What's great about these things, you just see people from all walks
I
of
can
life.
still remember Grandma Helen would sit and watch and laugh and smile.
Have you heard from Oliver lately, Sam?
It's been a minute.
Oh, okay.
Not I saw each other.
Oh, okay.
Go to the next.
I hope he doesn't go out on Easter.
Sure, those are outside cars.
Get hit by one of the front seats. Oh, yeah. Exactly. They don't have any respect for higher
Oh, they got cats. Oh my god.
Exactly. I think that they would think about that before they No, I didn't. Oh, Oliver.
Actually, that looks like my. I have a cat just like that, Momotaro. He's my only boy cat. He looks Oh my god, he looks exactly like
You'll
him.
see a lot of rolling stock.
Exactly like him. Oh my god, that's kind of scary. He looks exactly like him.
Oh yeah. That always sells out.
Sorry about that.
But I know they
Doors open so they can open them, but I didn't do that, I just.
That'd be
Okay, sorry about that.
absolutely, yeah. Because they do sell quick.
now that I bought it, probably forever.
They're very old, so he doesn't want to get a couple around. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Is there another car?
There's several cars.
Oh, don't mess with them.
But the entrance in that.
It's at the end, but they'll put it.
So you just see what I mean? That's my cat. See? Look, it looks exactly like that.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like 2 years old now. Yeah.
They have those
Where'd you get 'em?
open air.
Win or how? We had him about a year and a half. Yeah, he was like already. He was a kitten when he. That's actually maybe a couple months ago. Yeah. Here's my other cat. And that's Willie Jack. That's his kind of sister. They're not related, but they were in the same litter.
So we were like adopted together?
Yeah, adopted together.
Oh, that's a cool shirt. I thought it's fitting for the time and for the kind of training today.
I think you might remember Daenerys. She's like 10.
Do you regret that?
No, I don't. We just named her.
Knowing how it turned out?
Yes, she's Daenerys. That's just how it is. Yeah. Yes, I know.
Win-win.
Hey, dude, I have a friend who named his own daughter Rhaenyra.
That is crazy. I'm sorry, you should not name your kids after like absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, you know what?
I'm sorry, it's just like they're gonna get made fun of in school. Let's get it over.
I doubt it. Rhaenyra is not that bad. I mean, not compared to Daenerys. I'm sure there are people that name their kid, but that I think is worse. And look, and I have a cat named Daenerys, so I'll tell you.
Well, since they were kind of a bitch in Game of Thrones. Lost the Dragon or whatever.
But some people just I think
all the damn Targaryens are kind of pricks.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know, but like, I think some people just like the name itself. I don't think they really get. Like you can't. And she's actually very well behaved.
That's what they have their show counter for?
Exactly. Yes. No, me and her dad, I've been friends with him for 2014.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now we're running a very full train today. So if you are still looking for a seat, there are open carriages and there is a cover carriage that's towards the rear. For people who maybe would have their banks and things on seats, maybe you could put them down because, and especially one side of the train is very hot today, people might want to be moving. You're very welcome when we start to move around the train, okay, up and down the train, no problems there. But if you can take your seat now, and very soon we should be off onto Niles. Thank you.
This is the decorations they use for train lights. I can.
There's no use in both of us coming back here.
One out of the train museum and one out of the we could do that at the side or whatever you want to do. Okay, great.
Remember how we were almost like making it to the last minute?
We could take the train to Niles and then get off and run on Niles for an hour.
I know it's warm on the train today. If you're on the carriages with windows, they are over old, these windows. If you can you not open them except when a volunteer comes through and they can do it for you safely. There are one or two that look very safe, but only 90%, so we have to do it properly. So the windows, wait for one of the volunteers to come through and they will do it safely for you.
Oh, is this for the train crew? Oh.
Okay, fine.
I might go to that.
We can move our stuff and you can move your seat back.
Sure, I suppose I could go with you.
That one doesn't.
Yeah, I'll let you know. And I'll talk to somebody too.
Now we do have two restrooms. They're in the middle where the snack bar is. So there's two restrooms on this train, and there's an amazing, wonderful snack bar, cold, hot drinks, hot dogs, all sorts of snacks.
Oh, and there's the Fremont
So,
station.
please visit it,
I see what you're talking about.
on this tour.
Oh, is that where we're?
That's where we're going.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything's very, very reasonably priced.
And that's and then that's kind of near the
Yeah.
BART station, right?
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, I meant the fart station. Fart.
Pretty much.
Dude, this shit is tight. Oh god, hell yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah, this place might be a better place to volunteer for.
Apparently, they also do like occasionally do like overnighter trips.
Oh hell
With
yeah.
in the caboose. So like they'll take no the caboose.
Oh, caboose.
They also
Oh,
serve booze on
nice.
a beer can, but
Hell yeah.
I was told that apparently they do like they do occasionally charters. They'll use a locomotive like a couple cabooses
You might
down
be interested
down
to
the line.
know
They'll
the
just park it
steam
there
train
overnight,
today
camping trip.
is Clover Valley number 4 and was built 102 years ago. And been running beautifully for us in the last few years.
Nice. Oh god.
I'm just getting excited.
For some time, we never pulled on the spur.
Hold on.
You're so fucking romantic, so fucking worthy.
Oh god. I just hope there's not a lot of screaming babies. I'd rather deal with this than screaming babies. Those are the worst. Like, oh god, like especially when the screeching happens. You know what's also nice about Argentina too? Just just regular, like regular public trains or whatever. You know, people actually come around to you to serve you food. You know, you can buy. You know, and they're really relatively cheap. So just have.
Do they have dining cars or anything like that?
They oh hell yeah. Yeah. Actually, my mom she rode on this. It was a bus, but the bus was a double decker, and they served like it was full service. Yeah.
So they would serve food like on the bottom.
Yeah, and the top. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And apparently, I think they still do it. And you know how shitty things are in Argentina. Oh, they're not that actually now compared to here.
Let's see how I hear that. Okay, only one sector's dumb enough to stay here the whole way. The only reason I'm streaming is because I don't want to like use up like 3/4 of my phone memory recording it. So
Yeah, I got
easier to
you.
just stream it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I think they let you stream for like a couple hours, so this shit doesn't take up all that much time.
Do they have like a map of the route? There's still some people can orange everything.
I'm sure the rest will do it.
Yeah. Because in me, I'm old fashioned, so I like looking at. Oh shit! Here we go.
The whistle from the steam engine.
All aboard.
That means we must be on our way to Niles. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tom, and I will be your onboard docent today. And on behalf of the Pacific Locomotive Association, welcome to the Niles Canyon Railway.
Fuck yeah.
Our mission is to preserve and restore historic railroad equipment that we operate on the Niles Canyon Railway. It's on the National Register of Historic Places as a final segment of the Transcontinental Railroad. Our train journey today will take us approximately 90 minutes from Sunol to Niles and then back to Sunol. It's just short of 7 miles each way, and it is the same route used for our famous holiday train of life. We will be chugging along at a leisurely 20 miles per hour. Now, some safety notices, just to get out of the way, each car is equipped with a first aid kit, and tools or equipment to be used in case of an emergency en route. Locations of these items are marked. Listen for instructions from the conductor or other train crew members in case of an emergency. For your safety and the safety of others, no running. These rules. When the locomotive starts, stops or changes speed, changes in the coupler slack between the rail with cars cause the cars to shift normal, but be careful and please stay alert and use handrails where possible. There is no smoking of any kind on the train. You are very welcome now to walk through the train at any time. The snack bar is open and the two restrooms are to be found in the middle of the train. Once more, if you need assistance with the windows, please see a volunteer and they will assist you. They are 102 years old. Don't take kindly to move. The history of Niles Canyon Railway dates back to the building of the original Transcontinental Railroad. In September 1869, just 4 months after the drive of the Golden Spike at Coventry Summit, the Central Pacific completed the final link between Sacramento and San Francisco Bay. The line transferred to Stockton, Altamont Pass, Livermore, Niles Canyon, and on to Oakland. Our association, the PLA, was founded as a non-profit railroad museum in 1961 and moved its operations to Niles Canyon in 1987. One thing to look out for is our wigwam signals. These will ring to warn of the approaching train. They're sometimes known as historic flags or wigwam signals. When the Southern Pacific left this line in 1984, they took everything with them. When we began our railway construction here, we had a railroad devoid of rails and a mixture of some salvageable and some rotten ties. The railroad on which you are riding today was built entirely by voluntary labour force. It is run even now in 2026 by volunteers, and we call in professionals their help when needed. The final portion of the line came back to life in May 1988, and by December 1989, steam trains once operated. We now operate 10 months of the year, right through from March right through to October, between St. and Niles. We are also rapidly progressing in building our track from St. to Pleasanton. Now this is the main line right up until 1879 when the Venetia helicopter railway ferry service began, and that provided a faster and more direct route for trains from the Bay Area to Sacramento, making it the Niles Canyon route secondary. In 1930, Southern Pacific replaced the ferry boats with magnificent Martinez Railroad Bridge that gave an even faster service. Hence, regular passenger trains through Niles Canyon ended in 1941. south of the highway 84 and across the Armenian Creek is the other railroad running through Niles Canyon. This is the Union Pacific Railway. This track originally opened in 1909 on the new Western Pacific Railroad between Oakland and Salt Lake City. Now, because the Western Pacific came after the Southern Pacific, track was already in the Niles Canyon, and the Western Pacific had to use a different route through the canyon. Their line goes across one bridge and through two tunnels, while the Harmony goes over three bridges, which we will be crossing soon. A planned tunnel on this line was never built. The line opposite still handles freight and was ACE commuter train from San Jose to Stockton during the week. Now we're coming up to Brightside. Brightside is called Brightside because it is the bright side of the canyon. It's also currently the home and the site of the Pacific Locomotives Association storage and maintenance facility. It's here we restore, maintain, repair all our historic equipment. Meantime, we own 10 steam locomotives, as many diesels, 26 passenger or freight cars, and a variety of other historical railroad equipment. Now this was a picnic spot for people before World War II. As the name indicates, it was on the right side of Armenian Creek, and the area had a baseball diamond, picnic tables, horseshoe pits, and a beautiful spot for swimming in the creek. Further up the hill was a dance hall and a deer hunting lodge. Quarrying was once very important in the Niles Canyon, and there's been a stone quarry operated from 1879. That's when the first one came in. Later, Kaiser Sand and Gravel Company operated at Brightside. The primary product here was kyanite. It was mixed with concrete used in the construction of several large buildings in San Francisco during the 1970s. But by the late 1970s, processing and transporting kyanite from Niles Canyon became much too costly, and Kaiser Gravel closed the facility and we moved in a few years later. As I mentioned, in the early part of the 20th century, Niles Canyon was a major recreational area of the San Francisco Bay Area. At that time, the road ran through the canyon was in very bad condition and was often impassable during the winter and spring due to consistent flooding and water runoff. Now, rather cleverly, the railroad recognized the recreational benefits of Niles Canyon. Constructed along the route many little resort stops along this route. Before the Bay Bridge was constructed, people living in San Francisco would take a ferry to Oakland on Saturday mornings, board the train there, and arrive in Niles Canyon early in the afternoon. And to accommodate these tourists, as many as 20 passenger trains a day were operated on this line during the summer. The trains will stop every couple of miles to allow tourists to get off and on at a variety of resorts. Now, just before World War I, the roadway was greatly improved, and and passenger services through the canyon were discontinued in 1941. After this, the line remained as a secondary freight route. Since the 1920s, the Martinez Road Bridge was completed and it was much easier to ride. Mainline trains from Sacramento via Fairfield, Martinez, Richmond, and on to the bay. A little bit of information about Sunol. We just left Sunol. It was named for Don Antonio Sunol, who settled here around 1819. He was originally from Barcelona in Spain. Now, in the early 1850s, Sunol became a staging point for respect services and supplies, heading for the gold fields east of Sacramento. There are many examples where selling supplies to the miners was much more profitable than mining for gold. Many disappointed prospectors returned to the Livermore and Sonoma Valley to settle into farming and ranching. By the 1900s, Sonoma was a booming resort town with 4 hotels, a number of restaurants, and 2 train stations. But it's known now as one of the few towns in California that is smaller today than it was 100 years ago. Originally, the Sonoma Valley was the home of at least 2 tribal villages of the Ohlone Indians. They lived throughout the San Francisco Bay Area, and along the coast right down as far as Monterey. They lived and prospered in this area for around 5,000 years, and artifacts and other arrowheads are still unearthed periodically in the hills and canyons surrounding Sonoma. Between 1770 and 1797, Spanish commissions, 7 in fact, were established within the whole Ohlone territory. Unfortunately, contact with the Spanish exposed the Ohlones to European nations for which they had no immunity. As a tragic result, the population fell from 10,000 or more to well below 2,000. At the Sonoma Station, it was built in the 1880s and was used by South Pacific until March 1941. It was then moved from its original location and converted into a private residence. But happily, we purchased it and moved it back to its present location on November the 22nd, 1998. We have 2 bridges on our route. The first one, I'll tell you a little bit about it, it'll be coming up in a few moments, is the Farwell Bridge. The bridge was completed in 1896 when a steel frame bridge replaced a wooden cover bridge that was originally built in 1866. The replacement bridge used the same stone piers built in 1866 for the earlier wooden bridge. Now Farwell had a station, and it also had 2 very popular recreation parks. And both were very favourite swimming holes for all the city dwellers who came out here before World War II. There was also a bandstand built here. The bands who musicians entertain the picnickers, and John Philip Sousa's band occasionally played here. Barrels of beer were filled in the creek, and children could buy ice cream. One thing that you probably don't know about Sunol, that Bosco was a dog and he became mayor of Sunol. Bosco, the dog mayor, was a black Labrador Rottweiler mix who, believe it or not, was elected mayor of Sunol, California in 1981. His name was put on the ballot as a bit of a joke, but he beat two of his human opponents. Bosco served 2 terms, 2 years as mayor, but sadly died in office. And as you leave Sunol today, you're going back to the highway, you will see a little statue by the side of the post office. Now we're coming out to Farwell Bridge. You get a brilliant view of the creek both sides. Just imagine what it was like before World War II, with all the people picnicking and swimming in the creek. This is where one of the main places was. This time last year, the creek was flowing much faster. In fact, it was 2 years ago, the river was flowing so fast that the road subsided near right side. Now, as we go along on the right side, we see telegraph poles. If you see a square telegraph pole, that is one of the original ones from the beginning of the railroad. The round ones came a bit later, but the square ones, they're usually a bit darker, are the originals right from the beginning of the Niles Canyon Railroad. Niles Canyon Railroad has changed very little, mainly because it became a secondary route and not much money or attention was paid to it. Consequently now, it is very well preserved railroad dating back to the 1866 time when it was opened. Now before we get to our second bridge, which is Dresser Bridge,
You guys help me open that.
you will notice if you go on the left-hand side, there's some very flat ground.
We're not crewmen, so we can't really, we're not allowed to open it.
Bushes growing out.
We're not crewmen, we're not allowed to open it.
I know. Oh, I already opened one.
Remains of the California
Oh yeah, I think the volunteers have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll get one. Thank you.
Great plan.
I opened 2 other ones. Okay, I'll wait.
Used to replace those damaged in the 1930s earthquake. In 92, trains that he was converted to make clay pipes, and these were used for sewers and stormwater drainage.
Nice big wiener in your mouth. I got a cookie too, so if you want one.
Was built in 1866 as a 330-foot long wooden house truss bridge. It was damaged in the 1906 earthquake and replaced by all steel conventional river in 1906.
A reasonable. Next time I'll bring more cash.
So, crossing, that's the bridge now.
Nice.